There are some of the extensions for all which we have discussed till now. Mixture of particles of various shapes and sizes. That means if the catalyst has a catalyst is referred to as particle over here. If it has different shapes and sizes, and we have a catalyst as a whole with all these shapes and sizes, not a specific shape and size catalyst. If we have a mixture, then how can we calculate the effectiveness factor? The mean effectiveness factor for a catalyst bed containing a mixture of particles of various shapes and sizes is zeta bar is equal to zeta 1 into f1 dash plus zeta 2 into f2 dash plus so on, where f1 dash, f2 dash and so on are the volume fractions of particles of sizes 1, 2 and so on in the mixture. Molar volume change. With decrease in fluid density during reaction, outflow of molecules from the pores increases, which hinders the reactants to diffuse into the pore, hence lowering zeta. On the other hand, volumetric contraction results in a net molar flow into the pore, hence increasing zeta. Here we can see that for the lower values of Mt, the zeta value is approximately constant to 1. Then it decreases with a slope of 1. And it is equal to 1 upon Mt over here. This figure shows that for first order reaction, zeta versus Mt curve shifts with volumetric changes. We have already seen the volumetric changes. If volume is halved, then this curve will shift towards right. If this volume is double, then it will shift towards left, and if there is no change in the volume, then it will remain as so. Which volume we are talking about? About the volume which is the volume of product which is dissolved in the catalyst pores with respect to the volume of reactants which are adsorbed on the pore surface. Arbitrary reaction kinetics. If Thiele modulus is generalized as Mt is equal to minus Ra S triple dash L upon 2dE integration from CAE to CAS into minus Ra triple dash dCA to the power half, where CA is the equilibrium concentration, then the zeta versus Mt curves for all forms of rate equation closely follow the curve for the first order reaction. This generalized modulus becomes for first order reversible reaction as Mt is equal to L into under root of K triple dash upon D into XAE. For nth order irreversible reaction, CAE is equal to 0. Therefore, Mt is equal to L into n plus 1 K triple dash CAS n minus 1 upon 2dE. Nth order reactions behave in an unexpected way in the region of strong pore resistance. Combining the nth order rate with generalized modulus equation becomes minus Ra triple dash is equal to K triple dash CAS to the power n into zeta, which is equal to K triple dash into CAS to the power n into 1 upon Mt, and that is equal to 2 upon n plus 1 into K triple dash D upon L square to the power half into CAS n plus 1 upon 2. Thus, in the regime of strong pore resistance or strong pore diffusion, an nth order reaction behaves like a reaction of order n plus 1 upon 2. We have already seen it. That is, zero order becomes half order, first order becomes first order, and second order becomes 1.5 order, etc. In addition to the temperature dependency of reactions is affected by strong pore resistance. From equation A, the observed rate constant for nth order reaction is K triple dash observed is equal to 2 upon n plus 1 into K triple dash dE upon L square into to the power half. Now taking log and differentiating with respect to temperature, what we'll get? Taking log over here and differentiate with respect to temperature, you will get this equation. With Arrhenius temperature dependencies for both reaction and diffusion, we have K triple dash is equal to K naught triple dash into e to the power minus E true upon RT, and dE is equal to DEO into e to the power minus E diffusion upon RT. Now therefore E observed will be becoming E true plus E diffusion upon 2. This is activation energy. The activation energy for gas phase reactions is very high as compared to that of diffusion. Therefore E observed will be equivalent to E true upon 2. Heat effects during reactions. When reaction is so fast that the heat released in the pellet cannot be removed rapidly enough to keep the pellet close to the temperature of the fluid, then non-isothermal effects intrude. In such situation, two different kinds of temperature effects may be encountered. First one is within the particle there may exist a temperature gradient and a film temperature gradient. For within the particle temperature gradient, there may be a temperature variation within the pellets. For film, the pellet may be hotter or colder than the surrounding fluid. For exothermic reaction, heat is released and particles are hotter than the surrounding fluid. Hence, the non-isothermal rate is always higher than the isothermal rate as measured by the bulk stream conditions. For endothermic reactions, the non-isothermal rate is lower than the isothermal rate because the particle is cooler than the surrounding fluid. Therefore, applied to the conditions, non-isothermal behavior is exothermic reactions is encouraged while it is depressed in endothermic reactions. Isothermal effects for film delta T. Rate of heat removal through film is equal to rate of heat generation by reaction within the pellet. Q generated should be equal to V pellet into minus RA triple dash observed into minus delta HR. Therefore, heat removed is equal to H into S pellet into Tg minus Ts. Now, heat generation should be equal to heat removed. Therefore, delta T film will come out to be Tg minus Ts, which is equal to L into minus RA observed into minus delta HR upon H. L is the characteristic size of pellet for within the particle at any point in the pellet X, K effective minus K effective into dt by dx is equal to dE into dCA by dx into minus delta HR. For the pellet as a whole, delta T particle is equal to T center minus Ts is equal to dE into CAS minus CS enter into minus HR upon K effective. Thermal conductivity K effective is the thermal conductivity within the pellet. Here in the steady state, the heat flux within an elementary thickness of particle is balanced by the heat generated by chemical reaction. For the whole pellet, the equation will be integrated from exterior surface where T is equal to Ts and Ca is equal to Cs to the center of the particle where T is equal to T center and Ca is equal to Ca center to obtain the final expression. Now we will talk about the performance equations for reactors containing porous catalyst particles. For plug flow, a steady state material balance for reactant A is input of A is equal to output of A plus disappearance of A by reaction, which is given by Fa naught into 1 minus Xa in is equal to Fa naught 1 minus Xa out plus minus Ra dash delta W. The above material balance is in differential form and is written as Fa naught dXA is equal to minus Ra dash into dW. We have minus Ra dash W is equal to minus Ra triple dash Vs, where Vs was the volume of solids. Therefore, in the above equation, if we replace dW term by dS term, dVs term, then we will get Fa naught dXA is equal to minus Ra triple dash dVs. For the reactor as a whole, the above equation must be integrated. Integrating over the whole reactor, we get dW upon Fa naught is equal to dXA upon minus Ra dash, or dVs upon Fa naught is equal to dXA upon minus Ra triple dash. Therefore, W upon Fa naught is equal to integration of dXA upon minus Ra dash from 0 to x out, or Vs upon Fa naught is equal to integration of dXA upon minus Ra triple dash from 0 to xa out. Here we should note that in solid catalyzed reactors with voidage, we have V is equal to abscissa VR, where 2A gives R and abscissa is 1 minus 2 upon 2 is equal to minus 1 by 2. For first order irreversible homogeneous reaction, K tau is equal to minus 1 minus abscissa A ln 1 minus XA minus abscissa A into XA. Equation X is analogous to the plug flow performance equation for homogeneous reactions. Let WCA naught is equal to tau dash and Vs Ca naught upon Fa naught is equal to tau triple dash. Therefore, integrated plug flow performance equation for first order catalytic reactions with abscissa A not equal to 0 is K dash tau dash is equal to K triple dash tau triple dash is equal to 1 plus abscissa A ln into 1 upon 1 minus Xa out minus abscissa A into Xa out. Now comes the turn for mixed flow reactors, how they can be used in heterogeneous reactions. A steady state material balance over the reactor as a whole is given by the following equation, that is Fa naught into 1 minus Xa in is equal to Fa naught into 1 minus Xa out plus minus Ra dash out into W. Similarly, changing minus Ra dash out into W with minus Ra triple dash out Vs. Now we will get the final form as W upon Fa naught is equal to Xa out minus Xa in upon Ra dash out, or Vs upon Fa naught is equal to Xa out minus Xa in upon minus Ra triple dash out. For first order catalytic reactions with Ca in is equal to Ca naught and epsilon A not equals to 0, the performance expression is as follows. W upon Fa naught is equal to Xa out minus Xa in upon minus Ra dash out. Ca in is equal to Ca out at Xa in is equal to 0. W upon Fa naught is equal to Xa out upon Ra dash out. Therefore, Ra dash out will come out to be K dash Ca out. The final expression which we will obtain from here is K dash Ca naught W upon Fa naught is equal to K dash tau dash is equal to K triple dash tau triple dash is equal to Xa out into 1 plus epsilon A Xa out upon 1 minus Xa out. Now comes mixed flow reactors. For the mixed flow reactor, the performance equation becomes this. Thus, each run gives directly a value for the rate at the composition of the exit fluid. That because minus Ra dash out is equal to Fa naught into Xa out upon W. For recycle reactors, when large recycle ratio in PFR, then it behaves as mixed flow reactors. This we have to keep in mind, that whenever there is a large recycle ratio for a plug flow reactor, then we should not apply the performance equation of plug flow reactor. Either we should apply the performance equation for mixed flow reactors over there. Now comes batch reactor. Batch reactor, the performance equation is T upon Ca naught is equal to integration of dxa by minus Ra from 0 to Xa is equal to V upon W integration of dxa upon minus Ra dash from 0 to Xa. V is the volume of gas. Now determining the